Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Fridley City Council. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And just a friendly reminder, if you have cell phones, please turn them on vibrate or off. First item on tonight's agenda is the usual proposed consent agenda by our city manager.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's a short one, so we may not even have a PowerPoint on this. The first item is the approval of the City Council meeting minutes of February 25th. And the second is claims, including P-cards, and that is your consent agenda.
Okay. I will ask if there's anybody on the council that wishes to remove any of these for further discussion. And there is no audience tonight, which is unusual, but nonetheless.
So then I would move approval of the proposed consent agenda as presented.
And I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion carries. We'll dispense with the open forum because there's no visitors in the audience tonight, so adoption of the agenda for tonight would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. If there's no discussion, I'll call the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
And those opposed? The motion carries. Under new business, item number 3 is a first reading of an ordinance prohibiting acceptance or consideration of zoning applications relating to massage therapy businesses.
Your Honor, I have that one.
Okay,
And it's going to be just a verbal presentation. On February 25th, 2019, the City Council conducted a public hearing to consider revocation of a massage therapy license. Through that process, the City Council raised many questions with regard to the current code and also including not just the license itself, but also the zoning requirements for massage therapy businesses. And it was indicated to us that it would make some sense to look into that and perhaps prescribe some changes to the ordinance. And this ordinance is proposed to provide for an interim ordinance that would create a moratorium and give the city staff about 6 months' time to do an investigation into those questions with regard to massage therapy, including their zoning locations, and provide results back to the City Council so you can consider any changes that may be necessary for that. During that time, we anticipate about 6 months to do this. During that time, renewal licenses would still be allowed. So with that, we'd ask for your approval for the first reading of an ordinance related to massage therapy business moratorium, and setting the second reading for March 25th.
okay, thank you. Does council have any questions of the city manager?
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Weishaupt, so I'm hearing you say that anyone that has a license at this point, at this time, it might come up during renewal during this period of time, and that would be acceptable as long as they met all the criteria to have their license renewed.
That's correct. And I should have mentioned in my report that the city attorney, Jay Karlovich, was instrumental in helping us draft this ordinance and some of the requirements within it and setting the clauses for why such a moratorium is necessary.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Hearing none, a motion would be in order.
If it's so in order, I move an interim ordinance prohibiting acceptance or consideration of zoning applications related to massage therapy businesses to allow for the study, adoption, or amendment of official controls found on pages 50 and 51.
I'll second the motion.
We have a second. Any final discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
And those opposed, the motion carries. This is almost going to be a record meeting. Which leads us to informal status reports. To the staff or council have anything to report to the viewing, listening audience?
We do not.
I think we had just a tremendous gathering of people and minds and great discussion for the second street design option. And then the next one's coming up on March 21st from 6 to 8.
So please come. You don't have to attend the first two to come to the third one, but we do have two more coming up, as Council Member Balcom stated, so please attend. I will mention that on March 30th, that there will be coffee and conversation with the county commissioner, our new county commissioner, Mandy Meisner, and myself, Fridley Mayor, to mostly as a listening event for citizens and businesses that wish to come on an informal basis. And it will be on March 30th, which would be a Saturday, from 11 till 12:30. And if there's a great turnout, we'll certainly stay later than 12:30. So I'd ask that all who have an interest to come to our new city hall and have a conversation with either one or both of us. Is there any other comments? None?
If nothing further, I would move that we adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion, we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
And those opposed? The motion carries.
7:06.
Thanks for that very abbreviated